What's going on, everybody? I'm going to do a review of my Peloton trade. So, I lost money in this trade, and I'm going to break down why I lost, and hopefully, it'll help you to not lose money. I got in the trade because of this crossover here. This is a 15-minute chart. This is a 5 moving average and a 21 moving average. And normally, I get in my trades here at the end of the day, and I catch this little pop up here in the morning. And I basically just trade the momentum. So there's momentum throughout the day. The stock closes up kind of high, and then in the morning there's typically a little bounce up. For some reason, I thought it would be smart to get in earlier. And to be honest, I thought that Peloton would take off and I would just day trade it. I thought it would work its way back up to maybe make up for this drop yesterday. I thought that it would work its way up. But it didn't. So I got in it here just after this crossover. Once the stock got up above this green line is 105 moving average. Once it got up above it, I got in on like one of these 2 bars. And initially was making a little bit of money. I might have been up like as much as, 7 or 8% by the time it got to this highest point over here. And then it started to fall down, and I thought that there might be some support here. There was a little bit of support, but it kept falling down. I thought there might be support here. It was a little bit of support, and it kept going down and down and down. I stayed in it because I was still convinced that the stock would be up in the morning, and I thought that it would take off. The other thing too is there's this looming like stimulus bill that they're waiting to pass, and I was trying to take advantage of that. Plus, overall, Peloton has been up. This is just like a little pullback that it's in right now. And I stayed in it, but by the time it got back to here, I was down probably like, probably like 15%, I think. And I'll pull up the options chart in a second and show you. So at the worst point, though, I was down like, maybe like 20%, 25%, something like that, which is way beyond my stop loss. But I didn't want to panic and get out because I was still convinced they would work its way back up. And it did work its way back up to here, and then I was only down like 15%, which is what my stop loss typically is. But I stayed in it because I was convinced the next day it would work its way up. Well, you can see the next day, which was today, it worked its way up, but it did not work its way up fast enough for me to regain profit. And it's because trading options, you don't get the same return you would if you were trading just the stock itself. So the thing that I missed out on, this is a 30-minute chart of the option. This is the actual option I got in. And I got in somewhere around here. Probably like in the middle of this bar is where I got in. Because I paid like $380 or something for my options. So the thing that I missed out on was there was no crossover in the 30-minute chart. And if I would have just stuck around and waited for the crossover, then I would have probably seen a continuation, which is what I'd like to trade. And I didn't look at this after I stayed in the trade. And this should have told me, whatever profit I saw in the morning, I should have just got out, because odds are that the stock was going to keep going down, which is where these lines are trending. They're both trending down. And I should have taken advantage of it, but I did not. And I ended up losing. So you can see, like I said, I was down to here when the stock closed, and then at the highest point it worked its way back up till I was actually even, because I got in at like 380 something. So it worked its way up and I was about even, and right after I was even, it fell all the way back down and kept going down, and then I ended up getting out over here somewhere like 260, I think is where I got out. So I ended up taking a probably like a 33 or 35% loss, which is like almost double my stop loss. Actually, it is double my stop loss, and that is no bueno. And the moral of the story is wait for this crossover. 30-minute chart or an hour chart, either one works for the options. To just wait for this crossover. That did not happen here. If this blue line would have continued above this gold line, then we would have had the continuation. It's almost forming here today. But I'm definitely not fooling with it. There's some other things that look better than this that I'll get into. But that is the moral of the story, to just be disciplined, don't jump the gun, and just wait for the formation to happen. All right, hit the subscribe button or the like button and comment below. Also, check out the description. There's a link for Robinhood. If you sign up, you'll get free stock, and I will too. Also, we're working towards some kind of giveaway or something as the subscriber count increases. So keep your eye out for that. All right, peace.